away at their opponents. And it's going to be on, you know, Hoya and Feather as the main engage to not only be able to tank up damage, but also secure those waves. I don't think Chris is going to have time to really get all the way around this map, especially with Feather and him kind of forcing him around the map.
And it's just so hard to actually deny camps from something like Azira. The fact that if you still have access to a second quadrant after your first clear, you clear camps so fast, and you're able to easily just transition this over to a potential dive.
This is
369, he's doing a great job of holding the minion wave and killing it against Hoya, who can't really do that much damage, just as a Maokai flashes the dredge line from Feather, and now they have to initiate the dive, but Feather's starting to take up the turn shots, and he has to drop aggro because they're not going fast enough. Baseline takes a nasty amount of damage off of that last turret shot since it had been ramping up, and now Chris is actually doing enough base damage.
Wait a minute!
The flip! Holy kaboli! 369, and Chris might have just outplayed this turret shot.
What
What are you doing? Just go in! But there's no minions to take it up. It's just absolute disaster in the top side, and 369 and Chris just made ThunderTalk look like Thunder Clowns.
Oh, wait a minute. Chris is still looking now. Beishuan's back. The wave isn't crashing just yet. TT, if they want this to really work, they need to be able to get this. This entire time, Kanavi has been farming. So if this does not go the way of TT, the game is over from a jungle position.
Now he gets the shield from the crash down.
That's
Finally,
one.
they pick up one kill, and the second one, the nightmare is over for ThunderTalk,
no.
but it is just begun, because here comes Kanavi. Beishuan has no choice but just to execute himself to the minion wave, as now Kanavi will pick up at least one kill, finds the dredge line on a minion to close the distance against Hoya. He's trying to get the killing blow, but the flash advantage for ThunderTalk, considering that they have 2 kills to 1, but it could have been so much worse.
Kanavi's trying to make a play for this, and you know that Cream has ultimate. I think that you should be looking for this, especially with how close Kanavi. If he can get another kill, if he can steal another grub, this can be them setting up with a really big win. 369 is here as well. TS should be contesting this last grub for sure, I think, in my opinion.
Hoya tries to lock up Kanavi. Doesn't have flash anymore, but they
There's
get
the
the kill,
reset.
and he's gonna get. Oh, but he just dies right before looking for the possession of the reset. Satab flashing away from 369, looks for one last mace blow. Cream doesn't have enough mana. Oh my goodness, Satab survives with less than 50 HP off the back end of it. The big hero for ThunderTalk.
Honey is only able to throw maybe 1 or 2 spells. He gets his ultimate off, and then this right here, one Honey Fruit. One of 369 didn't grab one of them. So yeah, Satab just gets 3 of them, and now we're making a play into Cream. Satab gets another kill. It's now 6-2 in favor of TT. They can make a look onto this dragon. Early game, yet again, going over to the favor of ThunderTalk.
And being put, further and further behind where Cream was getting the advantage. The fact that this Corki is going to come online a lot faster as now. 1xN is in trouble. He's in the death realm with 369, and Feather is going to try and give him assistance once he pops back out. And 369 does flash over the thorns from Beishuan and will at least trade 1 for 1 before trying to retreat back into the safety of his own side of the map, but doesn't have another second cast of that shield. Does go down to Beishuan. And top Esports, at least in their top laner, will find an advantage by himself.
Man. It's unfortunate for 1xN that he ends up going down in that trade. It takes a lot of, I think, the wind out of TT sails. Looks like TES do want to try to make this play. They're bringing over 3 members to die of Hoya. Oh, no W now.
Nice shattering strike into the crashdown guaranteed combo. Kanavi picks up the reset as well. We saw a true shot barrage from 1xN trying to kill the minion wave to give Hoya a little bit more time, but just not enough to survive. Top Esports still trying to find their way back into stabilizing this gold deficit they find themselves in against ThunderTalk. Will be able to pick up first brick of the game. Nice amount of gold injected back into their pockets.
Good structure take here coming out from Top's bottom lane, as they've really focused on making sure that Jackie Love is able to get gold for himself as a large portion of their teamfight damage. When we take a look at this game with the Misfortune alongside Cream, looks like they're going to be investing teleports.
Slowly shifting his way to the Grub pit, as Kanavi is going to be the first one into the river.
Okay, that's 1 grub already taken here for TT. Corky's going to have first move into this play.
Feather was looking for that engage. Hoya already throws out the ultimate. Satab, making his way on over. Hoya has lost a huge amount of HP, below 50% HP.
Feather.
Kanavi gets this huge smite. Chris going in onto the back line. A lot of damage from Jackie Love through the bullet time. Feather's the only one that's taking up really any damage. And Kanavi goes for the first reset, finds the Nautilus, flashes right on top into the back line, and here they come. But Satab manages to pop Kanavi before he gets another reset in. Satab trying to empty the full Corky clip.
What is that?
That's Jackie Love picking up a quadra in the back half of it. He was left unchecked, and when that happens, Jackie Love will managing to live through the burn as the rest of ThunderTalk are able to bully the rest of Top Esports away from that first tier 1 turret. True Shot Barrage, I was curious to see if he was trying to look for a miracle snipe on the Kanavi as he recalled into the base, but might have been a little too early. Maybe
We're
just
expecting to be able to win Demacia Cup and also have really great performances coming into LPL 2025.
And it puts a big highlight for Satab and Beishwan to really sync up because, as you pointed out, Jackie Love to be the first ones into that Dragon Pit so they can deny that soul point potential from Top Esports, as you were mentioning. Cream on that top side of the map, picking up another tier 1 turret for Top Esports, 3 to their name.
Grab this again. 5 Grubs is just so inevitable. We saw part of the reason why Team 1 was able to win the World Championship is the fact that they were able to recognize how powerful Grubs are and just overlook. Look, the level 2 dive didn't go well. And he's just been playing Maokai into Mordekaiser, which is pretty miserable. Oh, we're finding an engage.
And you know what? An engage on a support might not seem the most ideal thing, but it allows for a 1 reset for Kanavi, and having access to something like a Nautilus guarantees any pick falling up onto something like Hoya, who has been isolated thanks to the Death Realm popped by 369. And just like that, Alk, Top Esports, 2 free back-to-back kills creates a 5-to-3 man advantage on the map.
I mean, what is Fed on here?
Yeah, and it doesn't even matter that, you know, this is a new, or, you know, a different roster for Top Esports as we get another fight into the blue side jungle. Kanavi might have gone a little too far on that one. No resets for him. Chris taking a lot of damage from Satab as he flashes back over the wall. Cream looking for 1 more reset off of this Orbit Deception. Now gets another cast of that Spirit Rush. Should be fine. True Shot Barrage from 1xN. Woo! And Baseline is going to get the kill credit thanks to the burn from the Leandri's Torment, but that is all credit to 1xN having the guts to be able to go in with that Arcane Shift, find a little bit of extra damage, and it's just a nice hero moment for him. You know, 0-3 and 5 does not tell the story.
Probably should have gone over to him, but still, the game is very tough. The gold is still starting to climb back. 3,500 gold here for TES in advantage. And we got Dragon spawning in 2 minutes. Looks like they're going to try and make a play and look for summoner spells.
Oh, and Feather was trying to lock down Cream on the entrance there, but goes a little too far forward. Is still surviving, but can't say the same about Beichuan, who fell on the right side of that fight. And with the Death Realm popped, there's nowhere that Hoya can go once again. And we saw why this Mordekaiser was locked in as soon as they saw the Maokai. Yes, the Maokai, even with no econ, with no gold, you can still be reliable. But if you don't get to be in the fight at all, then you don't get to really play the game and contribute to the side of ThunderTalk.
If TT were able to snowball this game, I think we could have seen a little bit, oh my god, Satab, what are we? We are just going forward. Okay, respect. I mean, he knows he doesn't have ultimate. He should be able to just pressure them off. Remember, 5 Grubs hitting on mid. This will be the Baron here for TES. But what I want to talk about before, am I going to be allowed to? Cream?
I mean, Satab is going to try to create as much space as he can, but Cream, no flash, but Jackie Love should be easily able to auto him over the wall. I mean, I think it's fair credit to ThunderTalk just getting
ended up being used as more so them being able to push. 1xN tries to go for the True Shot Barrage steal, doesn't end up making it happen. It's still about 2,000 damage off, and really during all of that play, TS just barely able to get some damage on the mid lane. Satab is just dead. That's a flash from 369.
Yeah, nice Q flash, and I didn't even realize he built a rocket belt this game, but considering the amount of champions that have so many dashes to get away from, it's a nice pickup. And meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, you know, 369 was cooking on the top side, and Jackie Love just picks up another quadra kill for himself. Unfortunate for him that Satab was on the other side, as he cannot pick up that pentakill that definitely could have been his. But Top Esports, a statement win to come back even after such a advantageous play around that first rotation of Grubs. It's not enough from ThunderTalk, and now Top Esports find themselves a match point at this